All right, now we're gonna make our peach cobbler. We've got a whole bunch of fresh peaches here. I'm gonna walk you through cutting one. We do have our oven preheated to 375 degrees. When I'm cutting a peach, one of the things I look for is this little crack in the top. That kind of tells me which way the pit lies. So I know the pit's dead center here. I'm gonna take my knife and just come across there right up against that pit, leaving just a little of that color on the side. I can just follow my knife cuts through, not waste that little bit on the bottom. We're just gonna get a nice little slice on these peaches. Trying to keep a consistent width on them so they all cook evenly. Place all our peaches in a nice big mixing bowl. Then we're going to use a zero-calorie sweetener. Right now we're using the monk fruit sweetener. Just going to put that over the top, give them a good toss, and then we're going to let these macerate. Maceration is just that marinating process. It's going to pull some of the juice out of the fruit as this sits. The sugar, or the sweetener in this case, naturally draws that juice out. And that'll help hydrate our crust on the bottom of the cobbler once it's baking. So make sure these are nice and well coated. And we're just going to let them sit for a minute while we're finishing up the rest of this. For the base of our crust, we're going to take some heart-healthy Bisquick. 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and blend that up. And then some vanilla almond milk. We're just going to mix this into a nice little paste. A couple little chunks in here is fine. This is a cobbler, so it should have some texture to it. We're not looking for like a pancake batter. Alright, so now that our crust is ready, like I said, a little bit of chunky, like a thicker pancake batter. And pour this into the bottom of our 8x8 inch well-greased pie tin. You could go square around, anything will work just fine. While we're waiting on that, we're going to toss a bit of cinnamon with our heart-healthy oats here. This is going to be our nice crispy topping. And now that our peaches have started to break down a bit with some of that monk fruit, we're going to place them right on top in a nice thin layer of our crust. Alright, then we're just going to sprinkle our nice oat and cinnamon topping over the top, give it a good crispy crust. This is going to pop in the oven at 375 degrees for about 55 minutes. And pull it out, let it sit, and slice it for service.